I don't get that. I don't really get that much at all. And so I have never had alcohol. Ever. 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 Except... people in the audience are like, wait, what's he about to say? What is he... When I was an infant, I'm told there was a time I had a terrible toothache, and someone put 1 drop of whiskey on the hurting tooth as to work as an anesthetic, I guess, to stop the pain, so I would stop crying all the time and screaming at everybody. So that 1 drop of alcohol, to the best of my knowledge, is the only drop of alcohol I've ever had. As for communion, my church uses grape juice. One time I went to a Catholic church just for one day, and they had, real wine, and I skipped past the real wine. Which, I don't mean that as an insult to Jesus or anybody, but, no, I really don't like alcohol. I really love my mind. I love thinking and such. I don't want to screw with that, not even in a little bit. No. Frick that. That doesn't mean everyone who's on alcohol is evil. That would be vast majority of the human populace, I'm pretty sure. Has at least tried it. Etc. But, there are better ways to do what you're trying to do with it. I don't like the notion you can get drunk and maybe, that feels good, but also you can stumble and, smack yourself against something, or you can say something you later regret. And, oh, frick, I was drunk, I didn't mean to say that. If you just have a good time via some other method, if I'm playing a video game, at no point do I lose my coordination. I'm having fun with this, but if there's a fire, I can run away just as fast as I normally can, And I don't think playing a video game often leads me into oh, frick, I said something, I yelled at people, I got all mad because I was playing a game. Not really. I guess there could be some people that have that problem with video games or something. I don't know. But it's much more dangerous, I think, to be dealing with drunkenness and alcohol and so forth. And I mentioned the communion thing. There are very small amount of wine typically taken there. And wine itself is not like whiskey or whatever. So, for the people having the religious symbol to them, if that means that much. I mean, look, I'm not about to ban alcohol everywhere. Heck, I just did the reforming drug laws video, which basically advocated for lightening up, on how much the government should punish people, though at the same time providing more in the way of recovery programs, rehab, etc. But anyway, as for me, no. I've been through 3 years of college, and never had alcohol. I never really needed to. This is the thing. You go to college, people will drink. But, in case anyone was wondering out there, you can get by not drinking. Even amongst people that do drink. You don't have to shut yourself off. I'm not talking to anybody. No. I mean, you just go to a party and then just don't drink the alcohol, generally. You can pull the old trick if you want to, where you get, a beer, a can, they open it, and then just hold it. If people walk by, they'll sort of assume that you'd been drinking, and they're like, oh, do you want another one? And you're like, no, I've had enough, And then if you really want to be crazy, just, pretend once in a while. I've never even bothered with that, though. I mean, you could, though, if you wanted to. And so forth. It's the brain, it's the mind, and the liver while you're at it, and, you shouldn't rely on it anyway. If you need your alcohol to accomplish whatever it is, that's probably a bad sign. Or if you need it very frequently, probably a bad sign. Or even if you're not an alcoholic, there's a whole drain on your wallet. All such things. A lot of people spend a fair chunk of their money that way. If you could spend just, half that or something, that doesn't mean you have to stop having fun or hanging out with people or doing whatever. You could do stuff, talk to people, interact, and a bazillion activities without making yourself somewhat stupider than normal. I'm sorry if that sounds offensive or something. That's kind of what alcohol does. You have less coordination. even just a little bit less. A little less decision making, a little less. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I do like organic milk, which tastes so much better than regular milk. Let me tell you. Again, I'm not trying to be too heavy-handed about this. I mean, almost everyone I know drinks, and they were drinking at my, doing stuff for my 21st birthday, and they were drinking, and I wasn't, and they may ask me a couple times, but I said no, and then guess what? And then we get on, and then we keep going, and then it's okay, and I'm okay, and though I'd kind of rather them not drink, they didn't get horribly drunk. I realized they're being pretty responsible. Everyone knows these basic things: don't drink and drive, etc., etc. Don't be an alcoholic by any means. Don't even come close to that. That'll screw you up, that sort of stuff. So obviously responsible drinking is better than irresponsible drinking. In my humble opinion, not drinking is probably better than even the responsible kind. At least that's what I do for myself. I don't know. That's the way I do it. I value my mind far too highly to mess with it unnecessarily. Thanks for watching. See you later.